Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, your go-to source for critical political analysis and in-depth commentary on South Africa's ever-evolving political landscape. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest updates. And if you have thoughts on today's topic, drop them in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. Today, we dive deep into a bombshell interview that's been making waves in South Africa's political circles. Floyd Shivambu, now Secretary General of the Umkhonto we Sizwe MK party and former Deputy President of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, has come out guns blazing. In a candid and emotionally charged conversation with SABC News political editor Mzwandile Mbeje, Shivambu opened up about his serious concerns regarding the ideological direction of the EFF, a party he helped build from the ground up. Now, this wasn't just another routine interview. It was a politically seismic moment. Shivambu didn't mince words as he questioned the ideological consistency of the EFF, critiquing what he views as a troubling shift away from its revolutionary roots. This interview couldn't have come at a more critical time, as South Africa finds itself in a deeply fragmented post-election landscape, with new political alliances, breakaway parties, and shifting loyalties rewriting the political rulebook. According to Shivambu, the EFF's recent actions contradict the core values it once claimed to uphold. He expressed deep confusion over what the party now truly stands for. And it's not hard to see why, over the past few months, the EFF has aligned itself with the so-called Progressive Caucus in Parliament, a coalition that includes left-leaning organizations as well as formations affiliated with the African National Congress, ANC. Now here's where things get really interesting. Shivambu sees this coalition as a betrayal of the EFF's original mandate to be a radical opposition force. By joining forces with groups tied to the ANC, the very entity the EFF once fiercely opposed, Shivambu argues that the party has blurred the lines between revolutionary commitment and political opportunism. He asked a provocative but necessary question: how can the EFF claim to be a revolutionary force while simultaneously collaborating with structures that are seen by many as part of the establishment? For Shivambu, this isn't just a minor contradiction, it's a deep ideological rupture. And it doesn't stop there. Shivambu voiced frustration about how the MK party, his new political home, has been vilified by some within the EFF. Without naming names, he alluded to statements allegedly made by EFF leadership earlier this year, calling MK party members stupid and dismissing them with other degrading remarks. According to him, such insults are not only uncalled for but indicative of a broader culture of political immaturity and intolerance within the EFF. Shivambu passionately defended the legitimacy of the MK party, describing it as a necessary response to the failure of existing parties, including the EFF, to deliver on revolutionary promises. He argued that the formation of the MK party should not be seen as a betrayal or splinter movement, but as a genuine political expression of frustration, particularly among those who feel alienated and disillusioned by the current state of affairs. In his words, ignoring the dissatisfaction that gave rise to the MK party is not just politically short-sighted, it's downright insulting to both its leadership and supporters. He stated unequivocally that the MK party exists because other parties abandoned their principles, compromised their integrity, and fell short of implementing meaningful change for the people. Now, let's put all of this into a broader context. South Africa is currently navigating through one of the most complex political chapters in its democratic history. The old power structures, dominated by the ANC and its long-standing opposition, are being challenged by newer, more agile formations like the MK party. These new players are not just reacting to political trends, they're responding to very real social and economic frustrations felt by millions of South Africans who remain unemployed, underserved, and unheard. Shivambu's critique highlights this moment of political reckoning. What he's really asking is this: are South African political parties truly committed to revolutionary transformation, or are they simply maneuvering for relevance in an increasingly competitive environment? The interview also exposes deep cracks within the so-called left in South Africa. Instead of standing united for transformation, parties are now caught in ideological turf wars, power plays, and personal vendettas. These divisions raise serious concerns about whether the left can genuinely serve as a viable alternative to the current status quo, or whether it will implode under the weight of its contradictions. At the same time, it's worth examining Shivambu himself. As a seasoned political operator, his move from the EFF to the MK party was seen by many as a shocking shift. Some critics argue that he left the EFF not out of ideological conviction, but because of personal power struggles within the party. Others, however, see him as a principal figure who simply could no longer reconcile himself with the direction the EFF was taking. What cannot be denied, however, is that his recent statements have thrown a spotlight on deeper ideological tensions that have been simmering beneath the surface of South African politics for years. In conclusion, this interview is more than just political theatre. It's a reflection of a broader struggle over the soul of South Africa's revolutionary movement. As parties reposition themselves in this post-election era, voters will have to ask tough questions about who truly represents their interests, their struggles, and their hopes for a better future. Will the MK party rise as a genuine alternative for radical transformation? Can the EFF reclaim its revolutionary edge, or has it strayed too far into political pragmatism? And most importantly, will the political left in South Africa find unity, or will it continue to fracture under the pressures of ideology and ambition? Only time will tell. But what's clear is that the stakes have never been higher. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more political analysis, and leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about Floyd Shivambu's remarks? Is the MK party a true revolutionary force, or just another player in a crowded field? Let us know below. See you next time.